I recommend exclusively the pure foam polyurethane foam covered silicone gel implants. What this is a smooth implant that's covered with an extra layer of polyurethane foam. The reason that we recommend them is that it reduces the risk of complications and makes it more likely that your implant will last longer. Polyurethane foam implants were first used in 1968, so they've been around a very long time, and so that we know that they're safe. In fact, textured implants were designed to copy polyurethane foam implants. They didn't come until about 20 years later. And we now know that the textured implants actually don't work. They don't replicate the benefits of polyurethane foam. They're no better than smooth implants in capsular contracture rates, displacement rates and rotation, for example. However, with polyurethane foam, we know we can reduce the risks. How does it work? Well, when you put a polyurethane foam implant into a patient, the body reacts by growing a membrane around the implant, a capsule, just like it does with any other implant. The difference is that that membrane attaches to the polyurethane foam rather like Velcro. So it grips. This gripping stabilizes the capsule and makes it much less likely to contract. Instead of 1 in 5 smooth or textured implants developing capsular contracture by 10 years, with polyurethane foam, it's about 1 or 2 in 100. It has some other benefits as well. The Velcro attachment stabilizes the implant and makes it much less likely to rotate. This is very important with teardrop implants because if a teardrop implant rotates, it looks rather strange. Similarly, it reduces the risk of another complication of implants, which is bottoming out, the implant dropping down. Because of the Velcro attachment, the implant is self-supporting and doesn't exert the same pressure on the crease underneath the breast, and it's much less likely to drop down. I've done a lot of breast implants in my career over more than 20 years. I've done a lot of smooth implants, a lot of textured implants, and a lot of polyurethane foam implants. We used to see a lot of capsular contracture and a lot of bottoming out with smooth and textured implants, so we really needed to find a solution, and it was because of that that I introduced modern polyurethane foam implants to Australia over 10 years ago. We published the results of our experience with polyurethane foam implants in a textbook on plastic surgery and breast implants, and since that time many other doctors in Australia have used polyurethane implants so that their patients too can enjoy the benefits. Are there any disadvantages for you having polyurethane foam covered implants? Well, there's a temporary rash that occurs in about 2% of patients about a week or so after the surgery with polyurethane foam. It's not an allergy, it's just an idiosyncratic reaction, a personal reaction if you like. It always goes away after about another week. It's itchy, it can be a bit of a nuisance, it's nothing to do with infection. Once it's gone away, it never comes back and it has no long-term implications. You may hear that polyurethane foam implants are too hard to remove. They grip, and so when you have to take them out for any reason, it's too difficult to remove them. That's just not true, and on our website you can see a video of me removing a polyurethane foam implant if you wish, and you can see that it's no big deal. So if these implants are so good and so much better than smooth and textured implants, why doesn't every doctor use them? That's the obvious question. Well, there's complex reasons for that. They are more expensive. They're harder to use. They're harder for the surgeon to put them in the right place because they stay where you put them. So you may have heard about implants dropping and fluffing. I'm not quite sure what the fluffing means, but I know what the dropping means. And with smooth and textured implants, we always put them in a little bit high because they are going to drop down over the next few weeks. When you use polyurethane foam implants, you can't do that. You need to put them in the right position because they don't drop, they stay in the right position. That's a good thing in the long term, but you need to know about that as a surgeon when you're placing the implants. So there's a bit of a learning curve for surgeons to go through. We use only the highest quality German polyurethane foam implants made by Polytech because of the very high manufacturing quality and standards. If you're still in any doubt about the benefits of polyurethane foam implants, consider this. Polytech, the company who makes the implants that we use, also makes smooth and textured implants. In common with all implant companies, they give a lifetime guarantee on the implant against rupture, but Polytech give a 10-year guarantee against capsular contracture, bottoming out and rotation, but they only give it on their premium product, the polyurethane foam implant. They don't give it on the textured or the smooth implant because they know it happens too frequently with that type of implant. So what that's telling you is, from the manufacturer's perspective, the polyurethane is their premium product. If you don't choose polyurethane, whether it's from them or from anybody else, you're choosing a second-tier implant. This is a premium Polytech pure polyurethane foam covered implant. It has the covering of polyurethane foam which grips to the capsule, reducing complications such as capsular contracture, rotation and displacement. It's extremely strong. It's designed not to rupture unless subjected to forces equivalent to falling off a 4-storey building. You'll see also that it contains a cohesive gel that bounces back and maintains its shape. It's important to understand that pure foam implants are not a panacea. Complications can and still do occur with them, but they're much less likely to occur, and that's why we use them.